Hello, great and wonderful friends out there. This is me, one of the many voices talking about TBC around the world. And I must say, it's another good opportunity that we need to really think and analyze some pressing issues, which, when we fully understand, helps us to push with more vigor towards what we are doing. My name is Amechi, and I am broadcasting from Ebonyi State, as you have always known. So, you are welcome once again, especially all of you who takes time, though due to circumstances I've not been broadcasting live, but most of you who takes time to listen to my YouTube videos talking about TBC, I appreciate you more than you think of. Thank you once again, and thank you for sharing my videos to others. Thank you for subscribing and for doing the necessary things that we supposed to be doing in the community. So we have to look into interesting matters, and it's always good to call a spade if we really want to move on and get to where we're going. So welcome once again. It feels like, you usually feel like you are running mad most of the time for having something negative to say about the society or an association you belong to. Okay? Sometimes when you have something truthfully, it may be times that you are being negative. But that is how the world sometimes works, and it's very surprising. But since the world itself thrives on lies, any form of truth usually attracts the exit or red button. Whenever you are bent on always saying the truth and analyzing things the way they are, be sure that you always be looked at as somebody who don't know where it's going. Think about the highly manipulated financial system of the world. Yes, think about the self-imposed scarcities that the world has settled for ages. And now think about all the ills in the world in general. Stand up to speak about it, and you will be termed an enemy of progress. You just have to let it flow, and that is how people prefer it to be. But is that right? It is certainly not the right thing to do. To be, or in order to be viewed as an honorable member in any organization, you have to be mute. Just make sure you close your mouth and just flow along with all the manipulations veered towards maximizing of profits, even if it speaks negative in the form of the areas of health, the area of relationship, the areas of doing anything good. Don't worry, as long as profit is made, no problem. But that is very wrong. Take, for instance, the use of one particular dental product, which has been in use for years now, but which has been found to be detrimental to the health of you and me. Yes, talking about how serious this is. That is the inclusion of fluorine or fluoride in the toothpaste. People are beginning to understand that it is cancerous, that it leads to several health challenges, but this has been in use for years. Now, are we saying that the products don't pass through the health regulatory bodies of various countries? Is that what we are saying? That is a big question. Then who speaks about or against that? Nobody does. Over the years, it's been free flow, no problem, everything, just take it that way, and as long as money is made. Talk about the banking sector and the sharp practices that have been going on for years with big and fattened bank stars collaborating with various country government agencies to impoverish the masses more and more. And no one is talking about that. Why? Because they are all benefiting from the manipulation. They are all benefiting from the sufferings of the people. They are all benefiting from the bad situation that the poor masses are going through. And they live big. Talk about it and you'll be looked at as it's like this position is not good for you. You are not fit to be here. That is what we see around the world, and so many of them. And we continue to analyze it one after the other. So, folks, the lists are endless. Talk about another angle, and it's so touching. It's highly disappointing and heartbreaking. Yes, when we talk about having I mean, what the media are doing, it is highly disappointing and heartbreaking. Very, very. And what is that? What we are having the medias doing. They give full support to various scammers and airing fake news meant to deceive the public who trusted them. You can no longer say exactly how an issue happened just because you want to please some certain group of people who want it that way, who want the news or whatever is being advertised through their media to come out exactly how they want it to be. Is that the right thing to do? Look around the world today, so many things are going wrong. Look at what is happening in South Africa. Look at how it has escalated to Zimbabwe and various areas around the world. You just find out that it's becoming more and more troublesome, more and more confusing. Why? Because people choose to remain on lies. They prefer it that way. Then we talk about another point. Government on its own is known to be strongly against all forms of corruption and ills affecting the masses. They are against all this, we know. But guess what? This is only expressed on papers and on news. Okay? In practice, we don't see that happening. They are against this, they're against that, they don't want this, they don't want that. It's only on papers. Talk about it, and who goes into really affect those things that they talk about in the news? No one. You go again, come up with something laudable, even such as great innovation for people to unite against the manipulations. And the same people you are fighting for will be used. Yes, the same people will be used to discredit you. They'll be used to make fun of you. And you be termed a harbinger of disunity. You'll be looked upon by the populace or the masses as a wicked fellow, as somebody who wants to disrupt the normal process that has been going on smoothly, which has not actually been. But folks, that to me is only meant for those who are weak in mind, the weak mindset, the poor ones. I mean, when I say the poor, I'm not talking about being physically poor. I'm talking about mentally poor, low in brain. They can't think their way out. Someone who has come to help you out, they will be able to convince you that that person meant bad for you. Is that right? It's the highest form of foolishness, but that is how they want it to be. People should wake up. I mean, people should embrace a positive change, such as we have here in the Billion Coin community. TBC is not just about how much you have. TBC is all about doing things with honesty and truth, knowing how to treat each other. Yes. So when we unite with this very good innovation and strongly unite for common goal and fight any tendency for selfishness, that is what will help us. You see, when people are allowed to go about their normal businesses, having nobody to speak ill of or having no issues with one another, that means whatever you are doing is moving well for you. But when you have conflicts here and there, competitions here and there, that is the reason why so many countries of the world today are in war. Yeah, you want to be bigger than me, I want to have this, there's no room for you. People are getting things practically wrong. But what do we have in TBC community? A way of doing things that actually gladdens everyone involved. A win-win situation. So many people are getting things wrong by saying that admin is just bent on collecting people's money and enriching themselves and things like that. Folks, can we listen? This thing called TBC is not just something of less value. It holds value, real value. I could remember those people in some network marketing, they do what do they call auto-ship, monthly renewal or whatsoever, just to keep them, or monthly requirements just to keep them going. Then even here in TBC, we have the Gringo cashback office, we have the e-wallet section, and you are told that this fee can take care of your e-wallet for a lifetime. But as for the Gringo back office, that you need to renew it, while also you are making a full-time income if you really want to become one of the builders. So why then are some people getting it wrong? Sorry for that, please. So many people are getting things wrong unnecessarily. Shouldn't be. Take your time to read through the blog and study it and find out that it is optional, the way you want to go about it. Okay? TBC admin is helping us to have TBC projected before people and have it done faster. We don't have to complain while doing it. If it is hard for you to do, leave it that way. Don't go about doing that. Do it at your own pace. But if you want to be among the builders, then embrace up and do what is needed for us to move faster. So friends, for those who believe in a just God, just like me, a kind and loving God, just like me, I want you to know that He is a God of love. And when we strive to show appreciation for His kindness upon us by coming up with just and laudable innovations like what we have in this very community, we have a good reason to be happy, because He will be happy with us. When God is happy with us, we see that what we are doing will be enjoying enough progress. So let's stop comparing TBC to scams. Admin doesn't mean to scam anybody. Admin doesn't print fiat currencies. But as it stands today, fiat currencies is what people use mostly. And based on that, we can still use that fiat currency while we are building this very community. And already, as you think, since see things happening, so many firms around the world, merchants around the world are already collecting TBC. So can't you see it's a very nice opportunity that you have this, you have that. Okay? While you are building your TBC wallet or account, you are also making by the side extra income. So in TBC community, when you talk about multiple sources of income, it abounds, great many of them. So folks, let's learn the right thing and appreciate the effort of TBC admin. Let us do whatever within our power to have this projected and help people to understand what we are doing. I'm speaking from a humble background. I don't boast of knowing it all, but it's always good when you trust and when you believe in a thing. Let your confidence, let your conviction be shown. Okay? We are seeing where the world is heading towards. And that is, things are already changing. But many people don't want to believe that. I sometimes find it difficult why people don't see where we are headed. Even without looking about the current change taking place around the world today. We have different things that we use in the same vein. We have something like Bible. We have different versions. We have King James Version, we have Douay Version, we have a New English Version. We have all this. People are free to use any version that they like and still achieve the same aim. And then, just like the vehicle also, we have different model of vehicles that even if you want to buy, you can make a choice and still go on with it. Virtually everything. So we also have this very great opportunity which we are also free to choose from, which is TBC. Okay? So why not make good choice and stop comparing and contrasting, poorly? When we look at that, what we are doing has enough reason, more genuine reason why we have to do it rightly. So why are we allowing ourselves to be confused or get distracted by those who don't really understand what we are talking about? It is our duty to help them to see that we have the best of opportunity. It may not be easy for everyone, but by the time we start contributing our own little effort, we learn how to talk to people, those who will laugh at us, those who make jest of us, those who embrace. That is how life is. So let us show that we know inside out what we are doing. Let us not allow the difficulties that we are experiencing or we are passing through to get us discouraged. Let us put the needed zeal and effort to walk along and have something of importance achieved. If you are still by the wayside looking at TBC as to what is going to become, TBC has already become something laudable. It is rather increasing. So it is better you come in now and pay the price so that you be among those who will be enjoying the benefits, because it's already been enjoyed. So folks, I'm encouraging you, look at what admin is doing as a way of also getting everybody involved so that we move with greater speed, so that this ultimate number or price could be reached anytime soon, very soon. This year has been put in place for us to, if we can do our best. Okay, we are not doing it empty-handed. While you are doing it, you are also getting money by the wayside while you are building a great opportunity such as TBC. It's a very big project and we don't have to take it lightly. Let us see any addition, let us see any improvement there as something meant for the good of each and every one of us, and yet those who are still coming on board. My name is Samechi, as I've always said, and it remains my name. Please, let us give admin the needed support. When we support the admin, we are also supporting ourselves. We see the community growing, and we see more merchants looking at what we have. When we do that, we see that greater things will be happening. Okay? Let's work, because it means work now. Let's not allow unnecessary fear or side talks or those who think that they know to convince us. No. Let us show them that we have the right to take our part separately from the mainstream. Okay? We have our private life, we have our public life. So let us value what we've been given. I must say, I appreciate you all. So let us continue to do our best in building up the community to stand the test of time. Thank you so much for listening. Please don't forget to like and share and tell others about TBC and help them to really embrace the abundance, because we stand to benefit more and more and more. Thank you so much. Let's be on with each other next time. As I remain resolute to do my best in TBC, let us contribute all that we can to make this dream a dream come true. Thank you so much.